Thank you very much.
It's Kaufman is Alive. I look at comic books new and old. Today I'm looking at the new comic books and the old comic books that I picked up at the comic book shop this week. Got a couple of new books and I got some back issues as well. So I think I'll go through the back issues first today. I got this X-Men Annual number 10. This is one I've always wanted. I just recently saw this shared online by somebody and it reminded me, oh yeah, I need to find this. I need to pick this up. And my comic shop actually just got in a couple copies of this issue. It's the first appearance of Longshot. It's got art by Arthur Adams and Terry Austin doing the inks. Just an awesome cover. Kind of an homage to Giant Size X-Men number 1. I've seen this. I guess it's an homage to an homage. I've seen this cover homaged itself in like issues of Savage Dragon, for instance. I think it's like issue 52 or 53 of Dragon, where it's got She-Dragon in this position Storm is in, which is perfect because she's got the mohawk too. But first appearance of Longshot again. This is a comic I've always loved this cover. We've got Warlock here. He's like in a excuse me, he's in like a superhero outfit. You've got the W for the Warlock there. These are the New Mutants. You know, just looking at this one drawing specifically by Art Adams, you can tell how influential he is as an artist. He's got to be one of the top, in anybody's list, got to be like one of the top 3 comic book artists ever. I mean, you can see so many artists gaining influence from his style just in a piece like this. Like you can see Joe Madria kind of getting his style from something like this. The way he draws Warlock here. The way he does Longshot down here. You can totally see like a Rob Liefeld face. There's definitely some Todd McFarlane in here as well. So you can see what a huge influence Art Adams is on just about every comic book artist that came out after him or from the 90s. You know, you can really glean all those influences just from looking at this one cover and kind of see where they got it from. So now I haven't flipped through any of these comic books yet today. Like I said, I just picked them up from the comic book shop and I'm bringing them home looking at them now for the first time. This is one I've never read before, so it's pretty cool. We got Chris Claremont writing and Arthur Adams doing the interiors as well. And Terry Austin doing the inks. So, ooh, and you smell those old pages as well. You got to smell your books. Love that mouth there. This is definitely the kind of stuff Liefeld would pick up from Art Adams. Those kind of creepy smiling mouths. Just some really delicate, like fine inking lines here. There's the Longshot. First appearance of him on these pages. I'm not going to flip through this whole book or give it a review or anything. Obviously, I haven't read it yet, but just wanted to kind of flip through the pages here and see what I got. This issue's in pretty good shape. This is just some of the best artwork you can see, but you can definitely see Rob Liefeld's influence coming from this Art Adams stuff, especially the early Liefeld. He's just kind of, almost seems like he's almost just ripping off Art Adams here. But clearly Art Adams is just one of the most skilled artists that there's ever been drawing comic books. So let me know what you guys think. You guys like Art Adams at all? Who doesn't, right? Then I picked up this issue, JLA number 20. This was actually free, so I couldn't pass that up. And I've actually been collecting this specific Justice League of America series. This was from the 90s. Grant Morrison was the original writer, but we actually got Mark Waid doing the writing on this issue, and he's the current writer of Justice League Unlimited, so kind of interesting. I always like comparing any Justice League series to this one, because I felt like, especially at the beginning, this was one of the best Justice League of America series, but I don't know why, but for some reason my comic shop was giving away some of these old Justice League issues free with a purchase, and definitely couldn't pass up that deal. Like I said, considering this is actually a series that I collect, so this is kind of a cool Justice League too. We've got Orion, he's on the team, Steel's on the team, got Green Lantern and Flash, Manhunter, Superman as well. Definitely a weird art style in here, 90s kind of art style. I don't know who this artist is. Check it out. I'll see him. Maybe it's in the back or something. Well, I don't know. Oh, here it is. Nope, that's just the corporate. Well, it's Jorgensen. He's the artist. So, oh well, I'm ruining this video. Justice League number 10. Then I picked up some Secret Wars issues. This was really cool to find. These were pretty good price. Secret Wars number 4, 5, and 12. I actually already have issues 1 and 2 and 10 of Secret Wars. And I've got a foil facsimile edition of the issue number 8, which is the first appearance of Black Costume Spider-Man. So I've always loved this cover here of the Hulk holding up this giant mountain to save all the heroes here. Then we get the X-Men striking back, it says, to help the Avengers. Awesome cover here. And again, we've got the Beyonder as Dr. Doom here, and this is the final issue of this miniseries, with all the heroes strewn behind him. Some classic stuff. I'm not going to open these up yet here in this video. I'll come back and do that soon, but looking forward to reviewing these. Then I got Absolute Superman number 6. This is the first new comic that I got today. This is a $4.99 book. It's written by Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta. Really cool cover here. I love the colors on it. Batman's taken off of his bat symbol off of his chest and he's throwing it here. It's like an axe. His whole costume is like a giant weapon. There's Bruce. Looking completely insane. Excuse me. This is actually Killer Croc here. And all his friends when they were kids. There's Catwoman, Riddler, I think Two-Face. This might be Joker. Oswald Cobblepot, I think. It looks like he's having a nightmare about his mom getting murdered. That's horrible. In this universe, Bruce's dad has been murdered, but his mom is still alive. Oh my god, what an awesome splash page. Reminds me of The Dark Knight Returns, obviously. But that is a really awesome looking shot there. So there's like this kid, like an alien who works for Black Mask. He says, "You can't do that, I'm just a kid." So Batman looks at him and then just punts him. Wow, that's pretty funny. So I've really enjoyed Absolute Batman so far. I've done reviews of every issue, so go back out on my channel and check those out if you haven't yet. Got Batman here against Black Mask. He's been the main villain of this whole series so far. It's been extreme. This could be called Extreme Batman, I feel like. He's got his The bat horns are actually like giant blades. Brutal. I wonder if this is the end of the first story arc. I think it is. We're 6 issues in. It should be the end of the first story arc, in my opinion. But I'll get a review of this coming out soon. Absolute Batman, number 6 by DC Comics. Then the only other book I picked up that's new this week was by Marvel, Deadpool Wolverine number 3. Ben Percy's the writer. Josh Cassara is the artist. This has been a great series. I've loved the artwork in it for sure. Although the storyline is kind of derivative of some of the other Wolverine, Deadpool series that have been coming out this year, where Deadpool just kind of gets mind controlled or something and turns on Wolverine. So we get a great fight here, it looks like, between these two buddies. Kind of reminiscent of the movie, right? And a couple scenes there. Cool thing in this series is we got Strife as the main villain, and it's great to see Strife and Deadpool interacting again. 2 Rob Liefeld characters from X-Force. Strife, I feel like, has been really underutilized by X-Men in the past few decades, so good to see him making a comeback here. Maverick, one of my favorite Wolverine side characters here. Really awesome drawing of him. Love that costume. He's got a cool mask. One of Logan's former partners on Team X. Again, I can't help but point out all of these X books. There's so many X-Men books right now. The only ones I'm reading are Uncanny and the regular X-Men and this one. So, 3 out of 20. But I'm still getting my X-Men fix, I feel like. Just some brutal pages here. He's getting strung up by the antlers on this deer. I really like these panels here. That looks cool. I love the eyes on Deadpool. So we got a hologram Strife here. Strife's controlling Deadpool and all this, so that's really cool. Yeah, so I did reviews of the first 2 issues of this series as well, so go check out those videos if you haven't yet. And thanks again for watching. Those are all the comics I picked up this week at the comic book shop. New comic book day every Wednesday. Don't forget to get out to your comic book shop, show them some love, and go read comics.